Okay, we're with Ayman Salah, which is going to organize a Hack and Hackers. He's a night fellow. He's going to organize a Hack and Hackers chapter in the Middle East, and I really would like you to share some of your experience and your project with the Latin American guys who are working with civic media.
Um I think this is some kind of part, a big chunk of the future of media actually to go civic, to go more like to the people. Since a long time ago, the media have been handled by the government, driven by the government needs, and that's it. But right now, the only hope for media is people to participate and people to use it and hear it and get real benefit out of it. But propaganda is dead. And this is actually have been proven long time ago. And each revolution, each turnover happens to be a change over the media because the misuse of the media by the government. And right now we think that the civic media is gonna to flourish, especially when you use internet. The more internet you can get, the more it can be easier because the more you can get. Instead of text only, you can have text and photos, and then you can have video, audio, and then video. And we are one of the problems is very easy. The people at the media never thought how the people at the technology think. And the people at the technology don't know how the people of the media think. So my job is very easy to bring them together into one table, sit and think like a one team and start to do a better media products again for the people.
Tell me something about your project. What specifically are you going to do with the Hack and Hackers chapter in the Middle East?
We will try to bring some professional media people with some professional technology people under one umbrella and start to launch some programs and services to the media for the civic media. Right? For example, we were thinking of a reporting tool to anybody can download it to his mobile phone, and then he can start to report to a media, and then the editors start to work the words and put it again to the people, which actually can help a lot in solving a lot of problems in countries like Middle East. We have used something very primitive in that while the 25th of January revolution in Egypt, and I think people at Tunisia used it. I think our friends at Syria has used it, so anybody in the world can use it. If we can make it, you can make it.
Tell me something about the Egypt revolution. How was the social media used during the revolution in Egypt?
Okay. The revolution in Egypt started long time ago, and the social media actually acted like the alternative media outlet for the people. The TV and the newspapers, they were driven by the government, and they were saying that everything is okay and we are happy situation. But actually, people have saw the reality on the ground and start talk about it. The power of internet gave everybody the access and the ability to transfer whatever his point of view and talk about it to all over the world without barriers. And this is what started up. People started to group together, act together, and even when they start at the 28th of January, when the government just plugged off the internet and the mobile phones out of Egypt, the social media impact itself, or we can say it's a civic media itself, the impact itself was on the ground, acting and even driven more people to react to the revolution. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube shown to the world that actually what's happening on the ground in Egypt, and for the first time, media, big players like CNN, might be New York Times, started to use civic media as part of their input coming from a place that they cannot even send their reporters in, or their reporters cannot cover the whole, give you the whole picture of it. So the civic media helped a lot. Even the public sector media and the private sector media to get a picture of what's happening on the ground. It was just a spark that started a revolution.
That's impressive. And let me know something about what's your vision about Latin America? The Latin American countries have been suffering a lot of crime and corruption. Sometimes, for example, in countries like Mexico or Guatemala, Colombia, we have organized crime affecting the communities. How can a Hack and Hackers chapter will improve the situation or will help the citizens and the journalists to improve the situation.
This can create much difference if the 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 citizen journalists know how to use technology and how to write professionally. I think this will help him to report things more accurate and will be more useful for others to be used. And actually, what we can replicate the same example happened in Tunisia and Egypt, in Central and South America, by learning from each other. When we first the police forces, we started to learn accumulatively from our friends at Tunisia that, like for example, if you have a lot of tear gas bombs around you, just wash your face with Pepsi or Coca-Cola. This will remove the tear gas effect. Or how to deal with the big trucks, or so on and so forth. So we can learn from each other. We can also, hacks and hackers can make the technology easier, because hacks and hackers keep exploring how we can make technology easier, free of charge if we can, or at minimal cost, which actually will encourage a lot of people actually to participate in this kind of journalism, or what we call it civic media.
Well, this is Ayman Salam from the MIT Night Civic Media Conference. Thank you so much, Ayman.
Thank you. Wish you good luck.